Hey there retro games fans, this is Andy C from Pieces of 8-Bit. Today is a slightly special one. I am coming to you from an incredibly warm office and I have had a new delivery which I'm super excited about, so I thought I might just do an unboxing video. So it's a bit of a bonus, it's completely unscheduled, but it's just something I've been considering for a long time. So I'm just going to tell you what it is, and then we're just going to crack on with the unboxing and just go through it. At some point later I will review. Now obviously if you've seen the title you already know what I'm going to say, but basically the first thing you're going to say obviously is that this is not a retro game device, and you would be right. Having said that, as I have stated in many occasions before, I am not just a retro gamer, so I am just a gamer. You know, I enjoy games from 2024, I enjoy games from 1982, so it's like, you know, I've the full gambit. The nice thing about this particular device that I'm going to show you in a minute is that I can put my retro games on there, which means that I can also, you know, can put my emulators and things on there as well. So it means that I can play games when I'm on the go. I'm not going to be carrying the Vita, the PSP, the GBA all with me when I go on my travels. So I may take one or two of them, like, you know, it's like picking your favourite child though. You know, I can take this bad boy with me, and you know, I can have my emulators on there, and I can practice all my retro games while I'm away, so I can come and wow you all with my review videos upon my return. So I am of course talking about, I say of course, it is not a Steam Deck as though you might imagine. I have been in the market for a handheld gaming machine for a little while, and I've been doing my research, so this is what I've picked up. You're going to get loads of reflection with the shiny packet on here, which I'm going to take over in a minute. So it's called the ROG, which is Republic of Games, the ROG Ally X, which is a gaming PC. It's got a Ryzen Z1 Extreme in it. It's just come out, just in the last sort of couple of weeks or so. The ROG Ally, which was a white device, sort of similar spec in terms of performance. This has got a much better battery and a much bigger hard drive, and a couple of other sort of quality of life improvements that have happened with that. So I'm going to crack on with the onboarding. So I'm just going to get the camera set up ready to do that. So let's open a new box and have a look at this new toy, and I'll tell you what I think about it on first impression. Okay, so here is the device. I am actually doing a second take because I couldn't get into the cellophane wrapping, so I had to stop the recording, otherwise I'd have been there for half an hour. So yeah, so this is it. I've got it upside down there as far as you're concerned. So this is it, nice shiny looking box. A little bit disappointed with the delivery. It's got a few little bumps on the box, which is kind of annoying, because when you want to sell these things, as we all know, for those of us that have any kind of retro devices, if you want the box, you kind of want it in good condition. It does help to keep the device worth a little bit more money if you want to sell it on, but that's not my intention right now. So let's have a look inside this bad boy here. So there's the device itself. Let's spin that round. So that says plug in and power on. So I'm hoping that there's some charge on this, so we can just get it started up straight away. Inside the box here, I already know what these are. I've seen this already, so let's just take these out. I've seen these somewhat ridiculed. I would have thought for the latest version they might have done something about this, but these are basically the stand. You can basically you get two in case you break it, and the reason why you might break it is, in case you can't tell, this is just cardboard. So yeah, it's nice and environmentally friendly, but you've gone to the effort of all this packaging and creating this lovely device. You'd think maybe some little plastic stands would have been nice. Shouldn't matter. I'm going to open the stand for it. Well, basically I've got a case for it, so I'm going to open the case for it in a moment, so you'll see that as well. So if we just lift this off here, it's very, very beautifully packaged. Little QR code there, I assume, for some guidance videos. So if we just lift the device out nice and gently. Now, as I mentioned before, the device is now grey, or grey, sort of black in colour, and the reason for that, I understand, although the white one did look really smart, and I did really like the white one, I was hoping there'd be a colour choice on it, but actually on reading reviews, I understand that they do pick up dirt and grime quite readily as well. So before I have a look at that, let's just have a quick look and see what else is in the box here. I this is really, really well packaged. I have to say, ASUS have done a fantastic job here of packaging this up. So we've got a warranty card there, and what else do we have here? This is just, I guess, a quick start guide. Yeah, a little quick start guide there. Nice, very, very lovely packaging. Now I assume under here is going to be all of our various cables and chargers. I believe this comes with a 65 watt charger, but it will charge to 100 watts, so that'll be something I'll be looking to get probably in the not too distant future. So how do we get this? Have a look what else we can do here. Oh, I see. Wow, I'll tell you what, getting this back in here is going to be fun. I'm going to try and remember how this all goes back together. I'm desperately trying to do this so I remember how everything goes. Ah, here we go. Okay. So this side we've got the charger. Rog Ally logo on there, and I assume on the other side I'm just going to have the cable for this. So USB-C style charger, and then on this side is unsurprisingly the plug. So there we go. So there's not a huge amount in the packet, but then that's kind of what you'd expect, really. In this day and age, it's nice to come with a charger. Frankly, these days that's a real positive. So let's actually get this plastic off the device here and let's have a look and watch it start up. I'm not going to do a full-blown review of this right now. What I want to do is kind of, this is completely new, so I'd like to get this unpackaged and switch it on and have a bit of a play, and then at some point in the not too distant future, when I've got all the other videos that I've been promising to do out of the way, I will come back and do a bit of a review. I'll probably review it from the point of view of running things like some of the retro emulators and that kind of thing. There are loads and loads of reviews of this out on the web. People talking about playing Forza 4 and some of the latest and greatest games on there as well. So I probably don't need to do that. There's going to be people doing a much better job than that. Wow, that is a really lovely little bit of kit. It's a fantastic, just a perfect weight. Buttons and everything just seem like they're in a really nice place. I've heard the rear buttons, yeah, they are really nice. I've heard that they've made some big improvements on those to sort of make them a little bit more accessible depending on which direction you're holding the device in. So let's fire it up and see what battery we've got. Here we go. This is the point where I discover there is no battery. I don't think there is. Okay. Right, let's plug it in then. Let's try that. This is actually the first time I've held the device because I've seen lots of reviews. So I did have a look at the Steam Deck, but the thing is, obviously as you know, as a retro gamer, the Steam Deck is going to be fine for playing games that are on Steam. But I really wanted the flexibility to be able to play really whatever I wanted to. So the ROG Ally and the Lenovo Legion Go both come with they're really making this tricky for me here. The Lenovo Legion Go both come with Windows. They both have quite a similar spec actually in terms of how you use them. But the advantage is then you can play Steam games, but you can also play everything else as well. So I've got an Xbox Live account, so I will be using that on here, which means I can play some of the latest sort of games there as well. Really need to be careful about holding this stuff together. Let me see here. It's this one. We'll soon find out. The obligatory little plastic cap on the end of there, and more plastic wrapping. To these things, it's like a puzzle, especially because I'm filming. I'm like under massive pressure now to do this, so I can do it all in one take. Because the trouble with opening something for the first time is once I've opened it for the first time, it's open for the first time. A bit like my Another World video, I can only play it for the first time once. So any kind of mistakes or issues with editing that I get, there's no going back. I can't pretend to do it the first time a second time. That's never going to work. So we should have done. Let me just check this here. It was, of course, there was a 50-50 chance I was going to get it right. Oh, it is charging actually, but it suggests I put it in that one. Shouldn't matter. Of course, now the light doesn't come on. There we go. Okay. Ah, there we go. We have life. What I particularly love about these, I mean, we are living in the age of LEDs, right? And as you can see from my microphone here, which is pulsing away, and I've got a little logo thing which does much the same, but I do really love the LEDs that are sitting around here. I just think that's such a nice touch, and I think the Legion Go does the same. There's also the MSI Claw, which is another device. What I particularly like about this one and the Legion Go is the fact that they run the Ryzen Z1 or Z1 chip, the Extreme chip in them, which makes them incredibly powerful. You know, watt for watt, if you like. So yeah, I really like that. Whereas the MSI Claw, I think, comes with Intel's machine chip. I can't think what it's called, but it just didn't seem quite as good on paper. Obviously, the Steam Deck is kind of the gold standard for playing out and about, and if you're happy to work with games that are just purely run from the Steam store, and you want the simplicity and ease of that, then yeah, definitely go and have a look at the Steam Deck, and it is a lot cheaper than this, but I just wanted that extra flexibility that comes with it. It's quite funny actually, just to see the windows starting up there. So look, I'm not going to go into the depths of setting this up. Really, all I wanted to do was just kind of unbox it and get it switched on so you could have a look at it. So hopefully that was useful. And yeah, at some point in the hopefully not too distant future, I will come back and do a review of this for you, and let you know what I think. Okay, so while that's doing its thing over there and getting ready to go, I think there's some steps I need to step through, so I'm just going to leave that doing its thing, and I will come back and sort that out in a moment. I am just going to unbox the case that it comes with. So I understand. Now this is actually, you'll see there, this is the case for the original ROG Ally, but it's the same form factor in terms of size, I believe. So this case is about £25. I think you can buy it from like Argos or Amazon or what. I'm actually not sure that it was on Amazon when I come to think of it, but I bought this from Argos in the UK, and obviously you can find it in most retailers that are selling the Ally will also sell this as well. So one of the things that I like about this is, it is a travel device. So I think this is necessary. When I bought a Nintendo Switch, the first thing I did was bought a case and a screen protector. So that is what I've done for this as well. I just didn't want to take the risk, especially with such an expensive device. So and I also understand this doubles up as a stand, which is really handy. As you saw, those really terrible cardboard stands that come with it is not really what we want. So not a lot of unboxing to do here. It's not all wrapped in cellophane, so let's have a look here. This is a really nice case actually. Comes quite nicely packaged, a bit of tissue paper in there, that's about it. As you would expect. I assume there's some packaging inside there. So you got your Republica games, and the zipper is kind of right through the middle of that. But it's actually really nice. I love the little logo. In fact, weirdly, so how you're seeing that on the screen is sort of reflective, so it's coming up quite bright. But actually, for me, it's surprisingly dull. It's really quite unusual effect on the screen there, but that's cool. Okay, so let's have a look inside here. Okay, we've got a little. Strangely enough, the warranty card that comes with this is enormous compared to the one that like a 3-pager one that actually came with the ROG Ally. But yeah, okay, fair enough. So yeah, you got your stand here. So I'm going to have to unplug that just to have a look, see how that goes. Got a couple of little spots here just to stop our controllers getting. I don't know if you can see that. Just to stop the controllers getting caught. And we've got some space in here, I believe, for I think these are for like SD cards or whatever to plug in there. So I mean, it's a case. It's not very exciting. Obviously, the exciting thing is this thing here, which goes in it. But let's have a look at how this might actually go in. Gosh, this is already quite warm actually, which is. Oh, no, actually, no, it's not. It's not. I think it's just because it's a warm day. There's like sort of warm around the top here, and I understand that ASUS have done quite a lot of work around the cooling of this device. So now there isn't any instructions with this, so it's not entirely clear how this goes together. So I assume okay, I got it, right. So I've just seen the pictures of it, so I think actually I want it this way, and then I think does it go like this? It's like this. I think it might be just as simple as that. Maybe. Yeah, I think that is literally it. I think there's just a little. It just acts as a stand that way. Interestingly, when you put it away, We'll put that there, and then the device itself is going to go like this, obviously not with the screen turned on, and then you're going to fold it up like that. So yeah, it's a really nice little device. So so yes, cool. Okay, so there you go. That is the unboxing of the Ally. Let's take it back out of there. So that's the unboxing of the Ally itself. This is the ROG Ally X. So the X is the bit that's new. And the case as well. Strongly recommend picking this up when you're spending what is $800 or £800 on one of these devices. You're going to want a case for it as well, so that it doesn't get too scratched or broken when you're on your travel. So there we go. So let's go and wrap up, and I'll let you know what I think, and I'll tell you about what's coming up next. Okay, there you go. That was the unboxing of my ASUS ROG Ally X, which is our basically new toy here at Pieces of 8-Bit. It is, for all intents and purposes, a handheld PC. That is what it is. It's running Windows, but it is obviously optimized for playing games on the go. And from what I've seen of demos of it online, and when I had a play with its predecessor, the ROG Ally, it's something I'm very excited to get started with and get my hands on and start playing with. So in terms of the unboxing itself, it comes in lovely packaging, really nicely packaged up device. Obviously with a lot of electronics these days, quite minimal in terms of what you get. You don't get any headphones or anything else like you used to in the old days with your phones and whatever. You literally get the device, those really terrible cardboard stands, and your charging cable, but really nicely packaged. I'll keep the box for future in case I decide at some point that I want to sell it on with the box. And I've learnt a very painful lesson through all of this, which is I never sell any of this kit anymore, because you never know, in 20 years it could be an absolute classic. So we keep hold of all of that, and obviously then unpackaged the case that came with it as well, which I was really impressed with. It's a really nice little case, and acts as a stand and will be fantastic for when I disappear on my holidays. So yes, so that's it. That's the unboxing. I will come back for a review of the device at some point. I'm going to be doing it probably more from a perspective of playing some of those retro games on there. How well do the emulators work? What are the controls like? Because I will be putting some emulators on there so I can play some of my old retro games while I'm on the go, and practice so that I can do some more game reviews for you lovely people who watch my videos. So that's it for today. That was a bit of an unexpected one. I'm very excited to go and get this done, and I'm going to have to edit a video now. I make a rod for my own back at all times. But hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully that was interesting for you. That was the ROG Ally X unboxing, and I will see you in the next one. Please do like and subscribe to my videos if you enjoy watching them. I do really appreciate it. It keeps me motivated, so thank you very much for your support up to now. There will be another video coming up very, very soon, so keep an eye open for that on the channel. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye from my incredibly warm office. I think I probably look like a beetroot. I'm so warm, so unbelievably warm. But I'm not complaining because I do like this warm weather. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye for now.